Bedtime story, Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Cinderella who lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters. Cinderella's father had passed away, and her stepmother, who had two daughters of her own, was cruel and treated Cinderella as a servant. She made Cinderella do all the household chores and forced her to wear ragged clothes. Despite the mistreatment, Cinderella remained kind and hardworking. She found solace in talking to the animals and birds around her home, who became her friends and companions. One day, the king of the kingdom announced that he was hosting a ball and invited all eligible maidens to attend in hopes of finding a bride for his son, the prince. Cinderella's stepfamily was ecstatic at the news and immediately began preparing for the ball, but they forbade Cinderella from going, as they deemed her unworthy. Feeling sad and hopeless, Cinderella was visited by her fairy godmother, who appeared out of nowhere and granted her wish to attend the ball. The fairy godmother transformed a pumpkin into a magnificent carriage, mice into horses, and a rat into a coachman. She also gave Cinderella a beautiful gown and glass slippers to wear to the ball, with the stipulation that she had to return home before midnight or the spell would be broken. At the ball, the prince was immediately smitten with Cinderella and they danced the night away. The stepsisters and stepmother were shocked to see Cinderella in such a beautiful gown and, for a moment, they treated her with kindness. However, at the stroke of midnight, Cinderella had to leave and, in her haste, she lost one of her glass slippers on the steps of the palace. The prince searched the kingdom far and wide to find the owner of the glass slipper and eventually arrived at Cinderella's home. Trying the slipper on each of the stepsisters, it was a perfect fit for Cinderella, revealing her to be the mysterious maiden the prince had fallen in love with. The prince and Cinderella were married in a grand ceremony and they lived happily ever after. Cinderella's stepsisters, seeing the error of their ways, begged for her forgiveness and were welcomed back into her life as her loving stepsisters. The story of Cinderella is a classic tale of perseverance, bravery, and the power of kindness and forgiveness. It continues to be loved by generations and has been adapted into numerous films, ballets, and plays. The story emphasizes the importance of inner beauty and goodness, and teaches that even the most difficult of circumstances can lead to a happy ending.